as long as the system is proven, right? Which you guys have enough proof because it's the system I use to get to at one point $125,000 per month. Ryan's now used it to get to $75,000, $80,000 per month. If the system's proven and somebody else can do it, especially somebody that has a full-time job, right? Then it can be done. And if it can be done, then as long as, like Ryan said, you are willing to sit on it and do it undistracted for as long as it takes, you will be successful. And I think the problem is some people look at it and like, well, Ryan got there in 2 years, and I'm 2 years in, and I'm only at $1,000 a month. And they forget, dude, Ryan, you know this, it took me 5 years to get to the $100,000 a month, and you're going to get there in two and some change. So we have to remember that, like, we're not going to be the same as everybody else. But what I picked up on that you said is when Ryan got started, he got a deal and he said to himself, I'm going to give this my undivided attention for a year. I'm going to give it my undivided attention for an entire year before I even look at anything else. And I think that is also a key, is that people, they get distracted. They don't focus. They have 100 different things going, and then they wonder why that thing isn't working.
Yeah, focus is critical. You have to believe in it more than anything, right? Like you have to believe in the model and say like, I think the thing that does that for most people is when they close that first deal. Like that unlocked this for me. When I closed my first deal, I realized like, oh, this has got some legs, right? It unlocks a part of your brain that previously was closed off, where there's doubt and self-limiting beliefs and all these things that can pull you down. And then you close that first deal and it's like, yo, this is something we can do here.
Yeah, it is so fun to get that first deal. I remember mine, towing deal in Huntsville, $600 a month, which some of you guys are like, that's crap, dude. I couldn't have been more excited, but that $600 meant more than making the first million. You know,
Yeah, totally, man.
I remember I got out, I had the check. I actually met the person in person because I was living in Huntsville. Completely this old school guy. He wanted to give me a check and he said yes. And I remember I walked out, got my Honda Civic, dude, silver edition, driving, just about to go knock doors. I called my dad and told him, I just got this deal. And he, of course, he had no idea what I was talking about. I'm like, I get paid today, I get paid next month, I get paid the next month, and it cost me like $100 to build this stupid website in 20 hours of my time. And my dad still didn't get it, but he was like super excited for me. And I was mind blown. I'm like, dude, that would have taken me so much capital, and it would have taken me so long to acquire a property, a physical property, to make the same money. And guys, that's when interest rates were decent. Good luck, dude. Good luck finding a deal that breaks even, by the way, on physical real estate today. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I feel the same way about it. I looked at buying some property with some of this year, and I was like, why would I not just buy websites? Like I bought a bunch of websites that are generating leads that have a way better net than physical real estate right now. I mean, that'll maybe change in the future.
Yeah, they're both good. But
right now, like, man, yeah.
It's the best way, guys. My little brother has come to me that's done some deals, and then I think he was maybe like a little bit, not Porter as my other brother, and I think he was a little bit like, well, is this still the best option? Anyone that comes to me today and says, hey, what's the best way for me to get out of my job? What's the best way for me to get to $10,000 per month? Without question, I will tell you this business model. It is the most predictable way. Now, could you potentially go and create an invention that might make you millions? Yeah, but that's probably 1 in 1,000, 1 in 1,500. But if we're talking about the most predictable thing for the most people to do, that there's a system in place to go and get out of your job and buy your time back, this is it.